In this video, we will demonstrate the Draw Cross-Section Tabular Data tool. I have a set of cross-sections. I have labels that I want to use to help me and assist me in labeling my cross-sections. This tool requires active chain control, so I'm going to go ahead and activate that. Active chain control can also be found under Geopack Road Active Chain Control. Select my GPK file, select my alignment with my cross-sections. I will get a cross-section cell status icon that's colorized. That means it found cross-section cells. I'll set V1 to cross-section by right-clicking and selecting cross-section. So now I'm looking at the first cross-section 1020. So the Tabular Data tool will allow me to take advantage of these labels that I have. So I have a couple of labels that I want to use, and they're consistent from cross-section to cross-section. So I'm going to go ahead and set the tool up. First thing I'm going to do is set up my design elements. Those will be my labels. I will go ahead and select point collection, and we'll call this right pavement points. The level, weight, and color that they're on, I'll go ahead and match one of those. Reset match. So it gives me the level, weight, and color. And then I just simply key in the type of text. So in this case, I've got CL underbar R, CL underbar R, and another one. Let's say REP underbar R. Add that to the list. So I can take advantage of those and label them in some manner. So I'll add that to the center list here. Now under my row definition, I'm going to be using on-surface annotation, but I can see it's blank right now. That means I haven't set up any preferences. So I'm going to go ahead and set up my preferences. So I can create some on-surface annotation. There's other types of annotation, but in this case I want to do on-surface. I'm going to call the first one right slope. And I want to label the point and point to point. I want to label the slope. So the slope between the right edge of pavement and the center line. I'm going to do every segment of my point collection called right pavement points. So I'll add that to the list here. And under display, I'm going to set up the display to be, let's say, purple. And justification center bottom. And height and width is currently at 1. I'll leave that alone. And the orientation will be, instead of vertical or horizontal, I'll say along. So it'll match the slope of the element. And then the format, I'll set that to 2 decimal places, and I want the format to be in the form of slope and percent. So having made those changes, I'll add that to the list. Set my scale to 1 per inch here. And you can see I have 4.75 slope there. I'm going to change the color. I didn't change that. Or I didn't save that. And modify. I can raise it off a little bit, so I could say let's bump it vertically 0.5, modify. There we go. Now the nice thing is it went ahead and did this for every section that it found those, so I could have labeled every section at once. So I'm going to go ahead and save this as unnamed, and I just saved it, so I'll say no there. And so now it appears in my draw cross-section tabular data. I can turn it off, on. I can hit the draw button and it'll permanently draw it. I could scroll to the next section and see the slope there. I can continue to look at. Now again, they're not turned permanently on in the file, so when I close the tool they'll go away, but if I want to permanently label all of them, I hit draw, close the tool, and I should be able to see everyone has a label.